Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Steven Universe review. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the episode, The New Crystal Gems. So, if you saw my review of Adventures in Space Light Distortion, at one point I brought up that I really hoped that the episode after the bomb would be about Connie, Lapis, and Peridot all going around and protecting Beach City from some monster or something like that, right? I was hoping that was what the episode was going to be. And then a few days later, well, a few weeks later, some of the upcoming episodes were revealed. And this was one of them. This was the first one revealed. And I was like, yes, I was so excited. Oh, I was so ready for this episode. And I think it's good. Nothing amazing, but good. So it starts off right there. The roaming eye ship comes back, right? Greg and Steven are back, and Connie's there to greet them. And it's like, oh, welcome back, guys. I'm glad you made it all okay, Steven. You got your ear pierced, right? It's just a simple introduction. And then they're like, oh, how did everything go? And she's like, there were some problems. So Connie, basically, it starts off right where the Adventures in Space Light Distortion ended. Not where it ended, like the beginning of it. You know what I mean, right? Connie goes to Steven's house and finds that Peridot and Lapis are already there. Peridot's already in the toilet. And that they were both sent on the same mission to protect Beach City. So they also, during this scene, addressed the whole thing about Lapis almost killing Connie. Okay, they brought it up, but that's about it. They don't really do anything with it, and I'm kind of glad, because I felt like it could have gone south really fast, but nope, it's just in and out, real quick, done. So then they all are sitting around the couch talking about their mission, and how they've basically all been given the same mission. Peridot instantly dismisses Connie. The Pumpkin's also there, and right, Peridot, they both dismiss Connie, and they're like, no, we gotta do what the crystal gems do. They have 3 gems and a human. So we've got 2 gems, a human, and a pumpkin. So they each decide to play the role of one of the crystal gems. Peridot plays Garnet, Lapis plays Amethyst, Connie plays Steven, and the pumpkin plays Pearl. You couldn't ask for better casting. Well, you could. Now, for anyone who's been around on my channel, since I started doing Steven Universe, you may remember I talked about this idea in my Jasper video. In the Jasper Redemption arc, I bring up the idea of antithesis and how each one of our new crystal gems, who I called the Neo crystal gems in that video, and Neo means new, so I am kind of right, how they all antithesize to another crystal gem. Peridot was Amethyst, Lapis was Pearl, Jasper's Garnet, and Connie Steven. They're playing different roles in this one, but I still think I'm kind of right. So right, they're each playing different roles. I did not realize until like my third watching of the episode that the reason Peridot was wearing the sunglasses was because Garnet wears sunglasses. Lapis wears her hair down, kind of like what Amethyst does, right? Covers one of her eyes. She's also doing Amethyst's voice, as I noticed. And then Connie's wearing one of Steven's t-shirts. So they hear something going down at the car wash, so they run out there, and I like how they do the thing from the extended intro where they're all just running along, and then Steven goes up front, right? That was really neat to see. I really like that. Oh, also, the pumpkin's wearing a party hat as the nose for Pearl. Spot on. So they get down to the car wash and see that the mayor's van has been graffitied. So they clean it up real quick, right? They do really cool. Peridot is really getting strong. Her metal powers are on point in this one. She was able to lift an entire car in just a little more than 20 episodes ago. She was barely able to move a metal stake. So yeah, things are changing. So they successfully wash the car, right? They give it a perfect clean, and they're like, oh, mission accomplished. They come back the next day, and the car wash is just jam-packed with cars, right? Bunch of people there. They all want the exact same car wash treatment like Bud got the previous day. So they start doing the car washing, right? So they wash the pizza car, right? And then they go to wash the truck, but Yellowtail is still inside it. So Lapis decides she'll play the Garnet, and she even does the Garnet's voice, and that's pretty funny. And she goes and grabs the truck with her hand, and then her and Peridot start fighting, right? They start having like a slap fight. It's what you'd expect. Fight! Kiss. They're not really fighting, but they're fighting over who gets to play the Garnet. They aren't actually they're just playing around, right? It's not a very serious episode. And that's what works about it, is there's no big threat. There's no gym monsters. It's just the characters we like just having fun and playing around. And that's why I think it works. So eventually Connie comes in and is like, oh, I'm going to play the Steven, and gives the Steven style speech of like, oh, love. And we can't stop fighting because love and lovey love love.
My heart will love a lovey love love, but only in my dreams. But because I sing with singiness, the dreams I dream I'll dream.
They point out that, oh, you're not a great Steven because Steven would have cried. I still think it's funny. And then they go back to the house after, I don't know, it may have been the next day, actually, from the way they worded it. But Connie basically yells at them like, oh, we shouldn't be playing these other roles, right? You all need to grow up. And they're like, we're thousands of years older than you. And yeah, and Connie's like, stop acting like children. And she's right. People have always talked about, oh, what roles do the gyms play, right? It's always Mom Squad. I always hear Mom Squad, but I always think Pearl and Garnet are moms, but Amethyst always feels like an older sister. And yeah, Peridot feels like a younger sister to Steven. Sure, she's smart, but she still acts like a little kid. And Lapis, I've also thought fits the idea of she's an older sister, but she's still a sister. And this part basically confirms it, right? Oh, act your age, right? That's kind of the moral they're going for. But eventually they are like, we can't stop playing these roles. We should just do our own thing. The new crystal gems will work as long as we do what we have to do. So they formulate a plan, and we go over to the car wash, because during the whole hand thing, they destroyed the car wash sign. So they build a new sign, right? The It's a Wash sign with Greg in a car, and it's cute. I gotta give it to them, that, right? And Greg really likes it. It ends with them congregating, right? And doing their pose. And I like how whenever they pose in this one, if you notice, they always put their gyms in the forefront. Lapis is always like turning with her gym towards like the people, right? Pay attention to that. It's a small detail that I think really works. And yeah, that's the episode. Again, I do like it. It's nothing amazing, but it doesn't have to be. After everything we went through in the last episode, it's nice to kind of just go back down to ground level, kind of relax before, well, the next episode, Storm in the Room, which who knows what's going to happen in that one. Something serious, most likely than not. Then again, episode titles have been misleading in the past. Only time will tell. But yeah, no, I do like this one. I do recommend it. But I hope you all enjoyed. Now, as you noticed, I kind of put some of my typical MP4 videos into this one. And if you're wondering why, I've decided that I kind of want to start integrating MP4s into like episodes whenever I can think of them. It probably won't always happen, but I kind of want to start doing them when I only have like one or two that just kind of work. And if I have like more than 6, I'll probably make a compilation. But other than that, I want to start integrating into the episode. So tell me how you guys think about that. But with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.